There will be times where you might think I found the right person for me, but time always tells, and eventually you realize that person is actually bad, and all those amazing memories are just a dot in an ocean of lies. That no matter how much you try, that love you once felt just disappears like smoke from a cigarette, and all you got left is just pain. You might look at that person and remember the good moments, but it's just that. You are just remembering. In the present, that person is no longer like that. But the thought that you could restore that is just too loud to ignore, right? So you accept and accept until you become the victim of another abuser partner. See, love shouldn't be pain. You shouldn't feel pain at all. If someone treats you bad or poorly, don't lower your head and accept that. Go ahead and say that you don't like that and do something about it. I'm not telling you to go and hurt someone, no, but be direct. If you don't like something, say it. Don't hold anything because when you hold stuff, the problem with holding stuff is that when once you explode, people will look you bad and you don't have the opportunity or the way to explain why you did it because still it's wrong that you exploded, right? It's not the way. So that's why it's better just saying things in the moment. And I'm doing this video while thinking about a friend of mine. She just kept thinking of this guy and how everything was good in the past. But there's always a but. Both of them did things wrong, but he escalated things way too far. We were talking about harassment, gross messages, or posts in social media, people talking on her back, him even throwing or even putting hands on her. It was horrible. And I never knew about these things. That's the thing that hurt me the most because I never knew that this guy was doing all these things. And the worst part is like I was being nice to him, right? I felt bad for him because she told me that he was struggling with all these things and I was trying to be a good friend, so I was trying to help him. And then I found out that in reality he was just being abusive with her. That he was just being a piece of garbage. So you imagine how bad I felt. I always listened to her. And I try to help her to understand that what she remembers is not the same as the present, or should I say the reality? Because in the reality is the person that you're seeing now. These type of people who go and abuse their partners, and it can be a woman and it can be a man. That abusers, it doesn't matter the gender. It can come in all shapes and forms, okay? An abuser is an abuser. But the thing with these people is that they will make you think that they are the best person in the world. The first months will be the honeymoon, right? They will treat you bad. They will treat you good. They will give you gifts. They will give you time. They will give you attention. They will give you everything you're looking for because they know what you're looking for. But once they got you, once they know that they have you, that's when they change. And that's when they treat you bad. And that's when they start doing stuff that you don't like. And that's when they start even hurting you in the worst cases, right? But just like her, I know other people too, like guys too, who accept bad treatments just because they don't want to be alone or they just feel too many things for someone who just treat them like garbage. Like in the moment somebody treats you like garbage, don't accept that. Like, and maybe some of that is Stockholm. I think it's called Stockholm syndrome. Maybe it's like that or something similar like that. Well, not directly that because that's for hostages mainly, right? I think. Point being, some people don't understand that love is also let things go, because maybe you love that person a lot, but if that person is hurting you, leave them. Don't stay with them because I feel like my friends, for example, right? She she will say that, oh, it's because he has this issue and this. So she's thinking, she's trying to believe, she's lying to herself that, oh, if he improves, if he stops being like this, or if this stop happening to him, then he will come back and be the person that I fall in love with. And that it's not the case. You cannot help people sometimes. A lot of times you can help people. But when people don't want to be helped, or when people are hurting you while you're trying to help them, that's not a place to be. And that's nothing that and that's not something that you should accept, right? Love shouldn't hurt or inflict pain on you. Love is a beautiful thing that can make us do great things. If we love, who love us back to, right? Because if you are just loving someone that doesn't love you back, then you're just wasting your time at that point. If we live in a world where everyone loved each other, we will be in a better place. But we live in a world where it's harder to love truly someone. Not because there is not good people, but because bad people pretend to be nice to steal what's good on you. And then those good people who get treated bad, then they start going what they did to them, and then it's just this toxic cycle of just infidelities, lies, all those horrible stuff that I believe that 90% of people in the world, or 95, I will say, already live. Because I believe that a lot of people are just so bad nowadays, and a lot of people are just getting their hearts broken up, or at least in my circle, right? So, if you're gonna take something of this video, is never let anybody hurt you or treat you poorly, and love. Because if we love more in this world, we might end in a better place than what the world is doing right now, which is just problems. So find positive in your life and move with it. Because I know one day we all gonna be okay. So the same way that I told my friend, I told you, if you're having this issue, that person doesn't love you. You might think that the memory you have is love, but that's not who he is or who she is. That's just a mask, a face that they put on just for you to fall in love with them. What you got now is just an abusive person. And with abusers, you cannot deal with them. So talk with your family, talk with the people close to you. Worst case scenarios, talk with the cops, with the police. But you need to speak up, because if not, you will become another victim from a statistic. And I don't want that for you, even though I don't know you. But I just wanted to talk about that because I feel like, just like her, there's a lot of people like that out there, guys too. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about that whole thing, because love shouldn't be something that hurts. Love shouldn't be something painful. And it comes from someone who in the past was in that position. I was the victim of an abuser partner, even if you don't believe that. And I know how it is. You shouldn't deal with it. Just move on. You will find better people, greater persons out there. Once someone show you their true colors, it's up to you to know that information and leave, or stay there and get hurt. So take care and say hi to your neighbor. Love yourself and love others. And I will see you in the next video.